narrating how effluents are not necessarily released by industries, but also how individual homes play a huge part in polluting the environment. Dr. Anne Omwambia, NEMA chief compliant, noted how majority of Kenyans are not living or building according to the required standards, with many of them either releasing sewage waste during rainy seasons or even at night out in the open.
We have set minimum requirements of water quality before you discharge it into the environment. It should be fit for consumption, either for agriculture as grey water, for industry to clean up the industries, or possibly like Namibia for consumption, and it's doable.
Even as the manufacturers showed majorly its interest in partnering with the youth, the team collectively represented in the panels from both public and private sectors agreed that there is need to come up with innovative ideas that can improve waste management.
Part of living means we generate some waste, but how you deal with it and what you can do with it is also important, because we can actually recycle it.
And we have to look a little bit more holistic at these issues. It's a big ecosystem of flows of materials, and the only reason why we have these flows of materials is because it's part of our everyday. And
according to Seal Africa Managing Director Akshay Shah, about 80 million tons of plastics are dumped into the country, and only about 2% of it is recycled as it should.
And if this plastic were to be moving back into circular, then that's $500 million less of Kenya shillings that have to be exported out to bring in plastic that ends up in our rivers and oceans.
NEMA also insisted that companies that produce affluents need to be more accountable. According to the panel here, however, waste management is a cycle in that if the waste arising from what we eat or consume, whether at home or in markets, if released into the environment slowly by slowly, diseases will precipitate, and eventually what we dispose comes back to harm us. Njoki, Merita, Switch TV.